Hello, good morning. Welcome to the sports segment of the weekend show. My name is Odiri Akpan. So I love to start the show with an inspirational quote every day. I hope you're making use of those inspirational quotes, because if you apply to everyday objectives, I beg your pardon, and everyday goals, you definitely achieve something. Now, today we have an inspirational quote from former Australian volleyballer. His name is David Bell, and he says, "If you don't succeed, it doesn't mean you're a failure. Now, if you do succeed, it doesn't make you the king of the world." Okay, so try and get success and then manage it properly. That is, for me, that is a lesson to learn from here. But let's take a look at, of course, what's been going on in the world of football and sports. The past week has been all about the 2019 CAF Awards. Okay, so now the CAF Awards happened on Tuesday, the 7th of January, and it was in Egypt that it was held. And let's take a look at how Sadio Mane, Liverpool and Senegal footballer, became the African Player of the Year. He beat his teammates Mohamed Salah, and he beat Algeria's Riyad Mahrez to the awards. Let's take a look at what happened and how he was announced African Player of the Year for 2019.
Suspense, s'il vous plaît.
African Player of the Year 2019, Sadio Mane.
Félicitations. Félicitations.
Félicitations. Le meilleur joueur, Sadio Mane.
S'il vous plaît, le meilleur de notre continent, Sadio Mane. C'est bien mérité. C'est bien mérité, mon jeune frère. Et je voudrais te dire quelque chose. J'aime le champion que tu es, parce que tu sais paître. Merci d'être venu à Dakar et merci d'être venu aujourd'hui en Égypte. Toutes mes félicitations, grand champion.
Tu veux dire quelque chose?
Wow. I'm even struggling with French or English, by the way.
Comme tu veux.
Oh,
Comme tu veux.
to be honest, I would love to play football more. I will love more to play football than be in front of the many important people to speak, because, yeah, football is my job. I love it. So, but speech is not mine, by the way. Good evening, everybody. Well, I'm really happy, and same time I'm really proud to win this award. And yeah, I would like to thank my family, especially my uncle Sanature is here today with Nyaga. And by the way, without forgetting all the Egyptian people. By the way. And as well, my coach is here.
So if you watch the speech, it will be very safe to say that Mane's area of concentration is just football. No need for speeches. He will certainly flunk it. Okay, but Now, after that, before then, though, the African Women's Footballer of the Year award was given to Nigeria's Azizat Oshola. Super Z was emerged the winner of the award. She beat Tebi Kanglana from South Africa, and she beat Unchilt, of course, from Cameroon for that particular award. So congratulations to Super Z. Personally, I'm a fan, and I think she's done great work at Barcelona. Let's take a look.
معالي الوزير مع النتيجة دلوقتي.
Thank you. African Women's Player of the Year 2019, Asisat Oshola.
Okay, so the order was given out on the 9th Women's National Team of the Year went to Cameroon. The Men's National Team of the Year went to Algeria. The Women's National Team coach went to Desiree Ellis of South Africa. And the Men's National Team coach of the year went to Algeria's coach, that is Jamel, yes, Jamel Belmadi. He was named coach of the year for Africa. Also, the young player of the year, quite a lot of fuss was brought up for that one, was given to Ashraf Hakimi. But of course, we're Nigerians. We would have preferred to see either of Victor Osimhen or Samuel Chukwueze make the awards, of course, win the gang for young player of the year. But since they didn't do that, I'm thinking, leave the small things, leave the assignment, let's face the exam. And the real exam has to be, when will they win the African Player of the Year? Proper. Yeah, so leave small things for small-minded people, right? Okay, so now still talking about the awards, there was a lot of reactions on Twitter. Now, my first reaction had to be, CAF pulled, I don't know what they pulled a JJ on the guys that voted, yes, because we had 5 representatives for Nigeria. That is Ahmed Fresh, NFF Technical Department Rep, and we also had some media reps, Chisom Mbonu and also Osasu Bayuana, and we also had Tunde Adelakun vote for Nigeria, and Perpetua Wokocha voted for Nigeria. She's a former Super Falcons player. She herself has 4 African Women Player of the Year awards. So imagine my shock when CAF released it to see that Ahmed Fresh had no vote when it came to Azizat Oshola, and Osasu Obayiwana voted Oshola 3rd, and Chisom voted Oshola 2nd. Tunde Adelakun voted Oshola 2nd, and then Perpetua, of all people, voted Oshola 5th. How that came about, let's not even get into, oh, she's technically better than Thembi Katlana or better than Ajara Nchut. You know, let's not even get there. This season, she has been really good for FC Barcelona Femeni. Okay, so let's leave that aside. 5 of you are Nigeria's representatives to the Confederation of African Football Awards. You're not African representatives bearing Nigeria as a country. You are Nigerian going to represent Nigeria. Now, how, if I were Azizat, pardon me, but if I were Azizat, the first thing I would know is at least I have 5 votes, because there are 5 Nigerians going. But you'll be shocked to see that none of them picked her first. I don't know how that happened. When did Thembi become better than Azizat? I don't know. She had a great year last time, so she won the African Women's Player of the Year. Yes. Must she win it again? No. So I love the fact that CAF came out to reveal how everyone voted for that one. It shows that sometimes people can smile with you, but they don't still think you're the best. They can even tell you're the best, but they know that for them, as far as they're concerned, you are not the best. But also, Africa's, of course, goal of the year was also announced, but that was not the big issue. After the Aziza talk, the other main issue for the awards was the best 11. Let's take a look at that.
The goal of the year 2019, Riyad Mahrez.
Félicitations, capitaine.
Okay, so let's focus on the tweets. Of course, Aziza Toshola's team, FC Barcelona Femení, went on Twitter to congratulate her for her award. It was her 4th African Women's Player of the Year. She's joined top, of course, winner when it comes to number of African Women Player of the Year awards she's got with Perpetua Wongocha. I believe she will pick a 5th and possibly a 6th, but that's just me. Sometimes these situations tend to inspire you to do more, and someone always says to me, the reward for hard work is more hard work. So let's take a look at the tweet from FC Barcelona Femení, congratulating, I beg your pardon, Super Z for picking up a 4th African Women's Player of the Year award. Shola for winning the award and that. But let's go straight to something else that caught our eyes during the week also. It was the debate about Wilfred Ndidi not making it into the best 11 for the CAF Players of the Year award, and instead CAF went for Idrissa Gueye. Now, I would have had a serious argument with this until I saw that it was CAF in conjunction with FIFPro that put up this, of course, the Player of the Year, the best 11, Africa's best 11 for the year 2019. Now, this person at Wheezy_Marshall says, the picture says it's all. It's appalling to witness the deteriorated mentality of the organizers of this award, and Ndidi 25 deserves better, and it puts up all the blogs and Ndidi against a player comparison between Ndidi and Idrissa Gueye. If you look at the door, it looks like Ndidi is actually the better player. Okay? Now, if you look at this, you probably will agree with him and you will go for Ndidi. But as much as I agree with FIFPro and CAF, they probably had their figures and their stats to put together and they took that into consideration, I will still vote for Ndidi. But let's go straight to the next tweet on this particular one. At Cyclinas says, hashtag Ndidi is too good, they thought he ain't African. VAR go need to check that list. Okay, so that was nice. At Sarak_AK47 says, it's an outright joke for Ndidi not to be in the African best 11. Yes, Ndidi is miles better than Gada on current form. Also, some other reactions on the Twitter handles at Olayiwa. Okay, at Olayiwa Olabalo says, hashtag Gueye ahead of hashtag Ndidi. Nah, that's a joke. Accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and just keep quiet because we all know you don't deserve it. And he says something like scammers anyways. And he says, at King_Aboki says, me and my wife going to wear at hashtag CAF Awards 2019 is taking place. So ask why hashtag Ndidi is not in African 11 before I send in Ogun to kiss them. Nigerians are really serious and passionate about their players, I guess. No single Nigerian player in CAF first 11, not even in Ndidi. One of the best DMs. It's obvious they are angry with us for closing our borders. Hashtag CAF is a scam. Okay, so nice tweet. You go there and see. Also, there were strong reactions to the voting procedures in the Women's African Player of the Year award. Just can't take all the tweets here. Of course, you hear some of them from, of course, Ina Peters in social media trends. But right now, I have to take you straight to the goals of the week. Let's take a look.
Kicking on both occasions as he got to the ball, step back. Vardy looking for Iheanacho. Kelechi Iheanacho! It's 1-1! We're all square again at King Power Stadium, and it's that man, Kelechi Iheanacho.
Borsellini, it's drilled towards goal, and it's found a way in. And they've stumbled and stuttered, and the predatory Lukaku has pounced. It's Romelu Lukaku, and it was never in doubt. He's a beast at the best of times, but this season he has become a monster.
Okay, those are the goals of the week right here. Let's take you straight to the fixtures coming up this weekend in the various leagues. Not all the leagues are back in action, but we have some fixtures coming up today at 12:30. Crystal Palace takes on Arsenal. Chelsea up against Burnley coming up at 3 p.m. And then there's a big game today, Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool tomorrow. Aston Villa plays at Manchester City at about 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. Now, away from the Premier League fixtures, we have fixtures in the Serie A. Cagliari takes on AC Milan. Lazio against Napoli at 5 p.m. today. That is a big game. I don't know how Napoli will react to Lazio side. Napoli have not been informed since their coach walked away and since the issues that has started with the owner of the club in Italy. Okay, so on Sunday, we see that Torino takes on Bologna, Verona takes on Genoa, and Roma takes on Juventus at 7:45 on Sunday. That is a big, massive game for Juventus. They have to pick a point away to Roma in that one. Also, let's go straight to the French Ligue 1. Bordeaux takes on Lyon, Amiens up against Montpellier, and of course we see Saint-Étienne taking on Nantes. That's on Sunday, and Dijon taking on Lille at 4 p.m. on Sunday. Then PSG will file out against AS Monaco on Sunday at 8 p.m. Now, the biggest match of the weekend has to be Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool. And we can take a look at those stats. It's Jose Mourinho against Jurgen Klopp, and it's 158 matches played between both teams. And Liverpool has 75 wins. Jose Mourinho and his Tottenham side has just 43 wins. There are 40 draws between both teams, but there's a big headache for Jose Mourinho. He doesn't have Harry Kane till maybe February ending or March. Harry Kane is not available for Tottenham, and he is the go-to guy when it comes to goals. That is a big problem for Tottenham Hotspur. So I personally call it mission impossible, mission incredible, mission undoable for Jose. But maybe he will bring up a tactical master plan to get a result against Liverpool. I would like to see that. Okay, Dele Alli, key player for Tottenham Hotspur in that game today. He's got 6 goals so far this season, and he's got 14 shots on target and 3 assists. Let's see if that will help Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool tonight. Also, Son Heung-min is back from his suspension. He's got 5 goals, 7 assists. This is one player that Liverpool want to watch out for, even though there's no Harry Kane for Tottenham Hotspur today. But for Liverpool, they have Virgil van Dijk, okay? This is the man that makes sure that nothing goes into the net at the back. So his tackle success rate is really high, 64%. Clearances, 99. Headed clearances, you see recoveries, duels won, and errors leading to a goal, nada for Van Dijk. But of course, the newly crowned African Player of the Year, key player for Liverpool so far this season on their match to win a Premier League title for the first time in 30 years, and he's got 11 goals, 6 assists. Now, take note that he's got 11 goals. Now, the 2 key players for Spurs have 6 and 5 goals each, so he scored their goals together. If you add it, he scored in the same amount of goals. Only him. Okay, so it's going to be a tough nut for Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool will understand they're playing away from home, and they could maybe get a draw or get a win in this game. My time is up, and I have to say my goodbyes on the show. Thank you guys for staying tuned to the sports segment. More, and of course, the conversation continues with the social media trends with Ina Peters. Don't go anywhere.